Why is personal branding more important than ever before? I'm Coach Molly from the Visibility Hacking team, and I help small businesses grow their visibility online. So when we talk about branding and visibility, we're serious about it. It's not just a fun side hustle, side project, expensive hobby for us. This is our bread and butter. So we're going to share what we know for you. Think about your favorite brands. What kinds of feelings do they bring up? If those brands were people, what would their personality be like? No, like actually, I want you to go down this rabbit hole with me. Think about your favorite brand and what they would look like and how they would talk as if they were a person. Would you get along with them? Would you enjoy them? What is it about that personality that attracts you to that brand? And sometimes it might be because the brand is sassy and you are sassy, or the brand is dependable and you need something dependable in your life. That personality behind your brand, whether your business is a small business and it's just run by you, or you have a giant team, the personality behind your brand is essential to that connection you're going to build with your customers and your potential customers. That personality also informs our level of trust with that brand. So in this video, we're talking all of that. We're going to talk about why your brand matters, and we'll talk about why your brand is your key to the future. And at the end of the video, we'll talk specifically about building your personal brand. So stay tuned, buckle up. We'll see you after the intro. Your brand matters. The personality behind your brand matters because it's what differentiates you from everyone else in the market. Even if your product isn't something that someone's looking for, that personality behind the brand will get them interested in you. It'll get you to the top of their mind. It'll put your brand in their brain for when they get to show and share with their friends and family, because maybe you are the solution to one of their problems. Your brand matters. So look at what differentiates you from everyone else out there. Is it part of the way that you deliver your service? Is it the follow-up? Is it the customer service? So let's think about it this way. We just had a bunch of construction done on the house, some renovations done, and some of them, some little things we had just like a local guy do, and other bigger projects we had a much more larger reputable company come in. And there was a huge difference between the two. Huge difference. And so that really got my brain thinking about what is it that separates one company from their competitor, and why are some of these companies and brands not focusing on that beautiful space that makes them different? And so what I mean, let's talk about my contractors. On the one hand, I have contractors who have left patches on the walls and holes in the ceiling and dust everywhere and paint drips on the light shades. It was an absolute mess when they were working and when they left. But the reputable contractors, well, they showed up and put tarps down on the floor. They made sure that everything was protected. They made sure that when they left, everything was absolutely spick and span. They had a staff member follow up with us to make sure that everything was right. The difference in service between the first person and that second company is night and day. So think about your company. Are you the messy contractor, or are you that beautiful, reputable company? And if you are, what is it that you do that separates you from the others? What are the messes that your competitors are leaving? And how do you separate yourself? How do you do it better than them? First, understanding that is going to change the game for your business. A simple way to differentiate yourself from all your competitors is to become a visibility hacker. First step, hit the subscribe button, and then later on we'll tell you about what you can do next. Your brand is the key to your future. So whether you're sharing your brand, your company's brand, because you're looking for more consumers and more customers, or you're focusing on your personal brand, me, Molly Dorst, out there in the world, my brand, that is going to help position me for future employers, future customers. Maybe I'll run for mayor one day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All of these options are open because I focused on putting out my personal brand into the world, becoming visible in that sense. You can even focus on building your brand before you even have products or services or even a business to launch. Just getting out there, becoming known for something that you're passionate about. That's going to build you into an expert and an authority and someone who can influence others, all before you even have a service or a product to put in front of your market. That, I think, is pretty fantastic. So focus on your brand building and focus from the beginning. Every step of the way, your brand really does matter. Now tell me about your brand. What is it that gets you going? What are you passionate about? What differentiates you from everyone else? Let us know down in the comments because I love to celebrate our visibility hackers. So introduce yourself below so we can celebrate you and your amazing brand. Now we're talking nitty gritty. How do we actually build that brand? Whether it's our personal brand or our brand for our small business or a brand for a growing company. The bottom line is you have to start talking about what it is you do. No one's going to know what it is you do unless you get out there and you share that with the world. So I like to tell people to build a stage, or like we call them, connection machines. Build a place where your people can come and they know that they can get your knowledge and your expertise. So you could build a podcast, or you could build a live show, or you could do videos on YouTube, or you could do really great Instagram reels or whatever. Build a place where your community knows that they can get great, valuable information from you, where you can engage in topical conversations, where you can really get involved in that area that gets you excited. So go build that stage. And I know it's really overwhelming because there's a lot that you have to do and a lot that you have to think of if you want to build a stage that's actually going to lead to conversions down the road. So what I want you to do, instead of feeling overwhelmed, is to join us over at visibilityhacking.com or join us in our Facebook group. Go to visibilityhacking.com, click on the button that says Become a Visibility Hacker, and in our community, we'll be able to show you so much more about building connection machines, finding your customers, building your brand, and so much more. So visibilityhacking.com, become a visibility hacker, follow those steps. I will see you in our next video, and until then, remember I love you, be excellent to each other, and go out there and find your people because they're out there and they're waiting for you.